Hey guys, it's your boy Black Sages 2 with another video of Who Do I Pick? And our first map is Hot Potato. My personal favorite gotta be the Rico. Rico can really hold down that middle lane very well with the bounces, especially if you're in Power League. That means the enemy team's gonna have to straight up try to counter pick you, because Rico's not really gonna lose that middle lane. Rico is preference on what you want to go for star powers and gadgets. I would definitely say the gadget by far the better one is the healing gadget, where you bounce it off walls. You can bounce it off so many different walls here. The speed Rico, when you fall underneath a certain percentage, is a higher skill cap in a way. So I prefer the bounces. I think it's easier to play. You do more damage. It helps you hold control a little bit easier. You could go Dinah. This is for a little bit more experience, possibly. Dinah, of course, you want to go Demolition with the stun gadget, because this is like a starter guide. If you're able to triple jump Dinah, then this video is probably not for you, because you are probably really good at the game. I would also recommend Barley, because Barley shots are a lot harder to miss, and it leaves a residue. Even if you don't hit the main shot, it at least zones the enemy away. If you could see who your opponent's going, Slow might be really good, because if they are going those tanks, you counter them in Power League by doing the Slow gadget. If not, I'd probably stick with Heal. That way you could hold control, you could get more damage on safe because you throw a heal to your teammates. Jesse once again. I know. I say Jesse a lot, but I feel like Jesse's just such a very good beginner character. Once again, Energize, and if you're at higher elo, I would go the Slow for more control. But if not, just try to destroy that safe with the speed up gadget. And last for middle, you could also go Spike with that curveball and the gadget with the cactus. Rico and Dinah can once again, and Spike, go to the side lane. But the new side laners, I would say, are Bull and Daryl. Bull with shield and stomp here can really do some damage on those side lanes, because he's going to be able to tank a lot of shots. And then Daryl, because do some peak shots, try to get your super, and Daryl supercharges over time, and then you're just able to roll out and get some kills.
Do a barrel roll!
Safe zone is going to be the next map we're going to be jumping into. Right lane. Rico is very strong here. Obviously, as you can see, there's a wall. So what do? You really need a Brock or a Colt. That way they can break the wall, Big Rocket or Colt Silver Bullet. And then Rico goes on the right side. Then your Brock or Colt should go left lane. But if you don't have a Brock or a Colt, I wouldn't really suggest Rico. Rico's still a good pick, because if they don't have any wall break, you can hide on that top right corner and they will not be able to get you. So once again, left lane, you go Spike, Brock, or Colt. Brock, you still want to use the Big Rocket, not the jump gadget. That way you can break right lane, and especially with the new buff where Brock always has incendiary rockets. The new star power for Brock, the one that increases the super by 44% more rockets, and you'll do, if you can get the full clip off on safe, you'll do 21% damage. But it's not a big deal. If you want to go fourth rocket, because it does have incendiary, you'll probably end up doing more damage to the safe with that fourth rocket and be able to hold control in mid a little bit more. Your super will still do 13%. So 21% to 13%. I think I would probably go fourth rocket. So for your middle lane, you can go Meg, Piper, Belle, and Jesse. Jesse's just the beginner's character everyone can use. I wouldn't suggest Jesse up in higher elo, but for lower elo, Jesse's a perfectly fine pick. It's very safe. Meg, once again, as long as you get into her Meg mech, you are nearly unstoppable with the gadget to heal Meg. If someone tries to get gutsy on you and run up on you, or you run up on them, and you got the super that recharges every 4 seconds in her Meg mech, insane. Belle, once again, wonderful Belle for the bounces. Her gadget to slow. I really wouldn't recommend her new gadget, the bouncy gadget on this map. I think the traps that she lays on the ground are going to be way better, and her super to do increased damage to enemies only. It doesn't work on the safe, guys. I've seen some people do it. Don't. So that's really going to wrap up Safe Zone. Not too much to really break down on this map. But the next map we're going to be jumping right up into is Bridge Too Far. This shows the people that 1v1 in friendly games a lot, because this is what this map is about. It's really all about that 1v1 knowing spacing. So side lanes don't really matter too much because mirrored. But if you think, hey, they have a Meg on left side, I spawn right side Piper, maybe the Piper should switch, because you can kind of counter Meg with that the 2-tap abilities. So who should you go on the side lanes? Well, we already said 2 of them, Meg and Piper. Then we also have Lola, who I think is actually the #1 pick. Lola with her super and the gadget that reduces 80% of damage taken. So you throw your super right in front of you, and even if you're dealing with a Piper, a Byron, a Jesse, anyone, that clone is going to soak most of the damage. So it's like fighting two people in lane. Bell, seeing a theme here, sharpshooters, and then Byron. Byron is a very good flex pick because he has a super that could throw that can not only heal his teammates and himself, could also do damage and help someone win lane. You could run 8-bit Jesse middle. Oh, Brock with his new update is actually really good on Bridge Too Far now. Used to be, it was like, meh, because Brock's rocket speed's definitely not the fastest to come out, but now that he can have 4 rockets and always incendiary to be able to hold control in lane, Brock, I would say, is a pretty good pick now on Bridge Too Far side lanes as well. Next, we got Forks Out. This one kind of looks like a, hey, let's just run it down mid, because it really is. You only have 2 lanes unless you take a wall break to break it, but then this map is just oitered with those evil tanks. The Bulls, the Daryls, M's, the BBs, all really good, and it's hard to designate a lane for it because when I was playing this map, we just triple ran it down mid because, hey, it's really hard to stop 3 tanks running at you at full speed, especially even if you have that Rico that could range the enemies. If they're trying to do the same thing, that you're going to be able to get some shots on them, and then Rico has that mid control with being able to bounce off multiple targets here. And then, like I mentioned, BB, Bull, Daryl, and M's. BB, I would probably go speed. I prefer speed BB over shield BB just because you're a lot harder to hit. Yes, you can tank some shots with shield, so if you don't have speed or you feel more comfortable on shield, do it to it. I would not use BB's new gadget, the one where her super slows people. The health that you can get back with BB's first gadget is just by far the best. And then once again, you got Bull. It's Heist, so I think the typical Bull Heist one is the shield and stomp. Then once again, you got Daryl because he gets his own super. You could be cheeky on that right lane where it looks like they have a wall on the right lane of the opponent's side, and then you bounce off the wall, go back, bounce off the lower wall, and then you're shooting straight back up to their safe. They like to hide in that grass too, so Daryl is beautiful there. Got Ems on the side lane. Ems is more of a counter pick, but Ems is also really good in Heist as well. I really like choosing Ems on Heist because of all the tanks. I don't go the heal star power though. I do the increased damage whenever they're standing in your main attack because they are tanks and you want to shred them as fast as you can, and that extra damage will help for the Heist assault. Your mid lane, I really, like I said, it's kind of hard because everyone rushes, but Rico, you could do Colt and you could break open your walls to try to make it a more open map. So you could do like a Colt Stu dynamic, and it would somewhat counter the tanks really well because you break open the map, and then the tanks who are short range now have to deal with Stu with Gasso Hill and the gadget breakthrough. And then Colt with Silver Bullet. You could do Colt Reload and then just try to break open the walls only with super as well. And then the last pick for middle I would suggest would be Dynamite. This one's a little bit more advanced for sure because if you're not able to hit a lot of your shots, majority of them, these tanks are just going to be able to heal up and you're going to be not as effective. I would recommend Dyna Jump over Demolition because of the amount of walls. Oh no, the Bull's coming around the corner, he's going to shoot me, and then Dyna jumps over the wall, and then the Bull either has to leave you unsafe or repeat the process, go back all the way around into a spawn, and then the Dyna re-jumps. So that's why Dyna, I would say, is a decent pick here, but definitely a higher skill cap. That's it for this video. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you say in the comments what you want me to do next. Should I do gym grab, brawl ball, knockout? Make sure you give a thumbs up to the boy, Young Stu, for editing this banger video, and have a great day.